Dear Diary, well, here we are. The dreaded exam week has finally arrived, and I am not ready. I had this grand plan to study for hours each day, but somehow I ended up spending most of my time binge watching Space Alien Survival. It's really good, though. Now I'm staring at my pile of textbooks like they're written in some alien language. Mom keeps telling me that if I just buckle down and focus, I'll be fine. Easier said than done. I'm pretty sure my focus is broken because every time I sit down to study, my mind drifts off to a million other things. Like, why do we even need to know the square root of anything? Do adults go around calculating square roots? I doubt it. My friend Alex seems totally calm about the whole exam thing. He says he's been preparing for weeks, but I'm pretty sure I saw him playing video games all weekend. Maybe he's just pretending to be confident to mess with me. Either way, I'm starting to regret all those episodes of Space Alien Survival now. Tuesday. Okay, I've come up with a new strategy. It's called Operation Survival. I'm going to gather all my notes, my textbooks, and the study guides and spread them out all over the floor. Then I'll just absorb the information by osmosis. I mean, it's a scientific fact that if you're surrounded by something long enough, you'll just learn it, right? My little brother Max tried to help by making me flashcards. They were all about dinosaurs. Not sure how that's supposed to help with my math exam, but hey, at least someone's trying. I asked Max if he knew anything about algebra, and he looked at me like I was speaking an alien language. Maybe I should have paid more attention in class instead of doodling in my notebook. Alex came over later, and we attempted to study together. We spread all our notes on the living room floor and turned it into a massive study camp. We even made a snack station with chips, cookies, and way too much soda. For a while, it felt like we were actually getting somewhere. But then Alex suggested we take a break and watch an episode of Space Alien Survival to relax. I almost threw my math book at him. Wednesday, disaster. Total disaster. The osmosis thing didn't work. I woke up this morning with my history book stuck to my face and zero new knowledge in my brain. I have exactly 2 days to cram everything I was supposed to learn over the entire semester. This is bad, real bad. Alex came over again to study, which was another mistake. He's way too upbeat about all of this. He made us snacks and kept saying things like, "We've got this!" and "just think positive." Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure my brain is melting from stress. At one point, he suggested we take a break and watch an episode of Space Alien Survival to relax. I almost threw my math book at him. I decided to try something different and went to the library for a quieter environment. The silence helped a bit, but I kept getting distracted by everyone around me who seemed to have their lives together. Why do they all look so calm and collected while I'm falling apart? Thursday, panic mode, activated. I've been running on nothing but coffee and sheer terror. I don't even like coffee, but it's the only thing keeping me awake at this point. I've created this monster study guide that's about 10 pages long. It's covered in highlighter and doodles of me looking very overwhelmed. I tried asking Mom for help with algebra, but she just laughed and said, "I haven't done this in years." Great. Thanks, Mom. Super helpful. I called Dad at work to see if he could help, but he just told me to hang in there, champ. Yeah, super encouraging, Dad. Desperate. I even asked Max for more flashcards, hoping he'd moved on from dinosaurs. This time, he made cards about planets. I guess I'll be an expert on space by the end of this week, but I doubt that's going to help with my history exam. Friday, the first exam, is tomorrow, and I feel like I know even less than when I started. I had a dream last night that I showed up to the exam in my underwear. Classic. At this point, I'm just hoping I remember anything. Maybe I'll get lucky, and they'll ask questions about space alien survival. Alex suggested we do one last cram session together, so we camped out in my living room with all our books and notes. We stayed up so late that we both fell asleep on the floor. I woke up with a crick in my neck and the taste of stale chips in my mouth. Not exactly the ideal preparation for an exam. I spent the rest of the day in a daze, trying to force as much information into my brain as possible. I'm pretty sure my brain is officially full. If I try to learn one more thing, it might explode. Saturday. Dear Diary, I survived. I'm not saying I did great, but I didn't burst into flames, which is something. The questions were tough, and there was one about the square root of 49. Seriously? But I managed to get through it without crying. Now I just have to do it all over again for the next 3 days. Hooray. After the exam, Alex and I went to get some ice cream to celebrate surviving the first day. It was a nice break, and for a moment, I forgot about the rest of the exams looming ahead. We made a pact to actually start studying earlier next semester. We'll see how that goes. I think I've learned my lesson. Next semester, I'm totally going to start studying early. Well, maybe. Probably. Okay, definitely. Possibly. Until next time, Sam.